Speaking of the Ark of the Covenant, there is a lot of resources that seem to connect its construction to the anatomy of the brain. God spoke with Moses from between the two cherubim on the Ark's cover, which certainly do seem to represent the two hemispheres of the brain. This would cause the space between the two cherubim to be the pineal gland. The only thing that doesn't add up with the connection of the Ark of the Covenant to the brain is the dimensions, the measurable dimensions. The Ark of the Covenant was said to be 2.5 cubits in length, 1.5 cubits in height, and 1.5 cubits in width, making the height and the width the same measurements. When we connect these ratios to the human brain, it almost fits except for that height part. The height of the brain is just a little bit more than the width. But other than that, the length and the width ratios match. But hold on for a second. Let's take another look at the brain, or more specifically, its parts. We have discussed in a few videos now that the amygdala, or reptilian brain, is responsible for the fight or flight response. It resides at the bottom in the back. This is our survival mode. If the amygdala is removed from the brain, it brings the height down just enough to seem to match the height ratio of the Ark of the Covenant. Without trying to make any wild claims here, it seems as though the mathematical ratios and their differences don't quite debunk this one. If we are to do what the Christ intended us to do in the first place, which is to remove the amygdala or reptilian brain from our consciousness, metaphorically speaking, of course,